2020 said, you really thought I was only delaying Tenet this year. Nope, I'm delaying everything, even Halo Infinite. Nobody is safe. What's going on, you guys? James here with some real breaking news, and yes, boy, Halo Infinite delayed to 2021, and finally we have a more specific release window, down to a month for Xbox Series X. Now, I'm excited for the next generation of console gaming, but this pandemic has definitely shaken a lot of things up in the industry, and I just don't know what's next for gaming because, well, production cycles have gone crazy. Now, before I get into that news, guys, if it's your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James, where I talk about movies, TV shows, and sometimes video games. I just love all this stuff, so if you do too, go ahead and hit the big red button below and subscribe to the channel. Now, don't forget to tap on that bell as well, just to stay up to date with anything new. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments, guys. Are you excited about this, or does this spell trouble for Xbox? If you missed it, I just dropped my Korra Book 1 review as well, so go check it out, guys. It was a fun time. Okay, so let's get right into the news now. Halo tweeted out today that, and I quote, "Today I want to share an important Halo Infinite development update with the community. We have made the difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision." This comes from Chris Lee, who's the studio head at 343 Industries. You've seen him in the Xbox showcase that just happened. It was awesome. I am a big fan of Halo, so I'm so excited for Halo Infinite. I'm actually replaying all the games now in their campaigns, but this news I'm actually okay with. See, immediately when I saw this, I thought, if you're a Halo fan, you're happy with this. Now, I get it. Sometimes the gamer in me wants this now. I wanted to play Halo Infinite this year, but after seeing maybe the graphical shortcomings of the game, and honestly, I love the open world aspect, but it sounds like they need to still work on Halo Infinite. There were even some rumors flying around that multiplayer wasn't going to be shipped with the game, and apparently ray tracing wasn't going to be shipped with the game either. So when you're missing literally two of the biggest things that will separate Halo Infinite from the other titles, I think you need to delay the game, and I actually am okay with this. If I had to make a guesstimation, I'm guessing they're going to delay it till February 2021 or even March, but if you get past that point in 2021, you're starting to put pressure on the sales side of things, right? Because you're going to start losing that momentum. Right now, Halo Infinite is at the top of its peak in terms of momentum. I mean, you got to think about the trailer that came out. People are hyped. The gameplay, whether it be good or bad feedback, it's still engagement. So you have to almost consider the fact that, hey, maybe we got to ride this hype train right now. Let's fix everything as fast as we can, but let's try to get this game out in February or March of 2021. So I'm hoping that's the release window, but you guys, I've seen crazier things this year, honestly. And what's wild is that's not the only news out of Xbox. Today they put out a press release and they said November is when they want to release Xbox Series X. I didn't expect Xbox to go first. I actually thought PlayStation was going to release their date for their console first, and I figured we're going to get PS5 to put pressure on Xbox, and then Xbox will announce. But now it's the other way around. PS5 has pressure to release their console date. So I don't know what's going to happen now. I mean, I know we have one more convention. I think Gamescom, if I'm not mistaken, is coming up. So we'll see if Sony announces there or at another state of play. But I'm curious to see how Halo Infinite's delay affects the November release for Xbox Series X. Now, Xbox did mention as well that it's launching globally. So you're getting Series X this November, but without Halo Infinite, which was their flagship title that was supposed to drive sales for this console. And the thing is, I'm taking myself out of the gamer role because the gamer in me says, hey, I'm going to buy a Series X. But the average consumer, I think, is going to look at this and say, what's making me want to buy a Series X right now? There are games that are optimized for it, sure, but I don't have a 4K TV, so why do I need to buy a Series X? And that's the biggest issue I can see with the Series X's launch. You have this roadblock you have to get over. Not everyone is rocking a 4K. I still have a 32-inch 720p television, so until I get a 4K, maybe I don't get a Series X. And if Halo Infinite's coming out next year, what's your big push for Series X? Because right now you're speaking to gamers and tech junkies, and not necessarily the average consumer. Because I'm going to be honest with you, there are people who aren't even video game enthusiasts that can tell you, oh, I love Halo. So if you're not pandering to that audience, I think you lose out on a huge chunk of sales. Because you have to think of Sony, right? They announced that when the PS5 launches, you're getting Spider-Man Miles Morales. That's a big get. I mean, that game sold wonderfully. It exceeded expectation on the PS4, and you can bet your bottom dollar that this is gonna help sell consoles for Sony when the PS5 gets released. So I don't necessarily know which direction Xbox is heading in, but to me, this spells trouble. Now, I want to be optimistic here because I know Xbox recently announced that iCloud is coming to everything except for iOS, which really sucks, but that's not Microsoft's fault. So maybe they have that going for them, but currently, with Halo getting delayed to 2021 and the Xbox Series X coming out in just a few months, this is gonna be weird. But hey guys, that's all the breaking news that Xbox has put out today, and it has been a wild day for news. I mean, geez, I thought the rest of this day was gonna be easy. I was gonna watch Boys State, which I'm reviewing for the channel tomorrow, and I thought I was gonna sit down and watch Project Power, which I'm reviewing for the channel on Thursday. So yeah, I got a busy week ahead of myself. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and let me know in the comments below and smash that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel by hitting the big red button below and tapping that bell as well so you stay up to date with anything new. Alrighty guys, well hey, like I just said, I got a lot of movies to watch, so I'm gonna get to it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next screening.